All right, good morning, fellas. How are we doing today? Good morning, good morning. It's early, okay? I didn't sleep too hot, okay? But you know what? Can still shiny hunt, okay? So we're gonna head over to the Delibird location. That's my first shunt for today. My goal is to go to Delibird, plant my little Tookus there, and just fucking shunt all day. So we're gonna see how that goes. We're gonna see how many Leppas I can burn through. We're gonna see how many encounters I can get. My goal is to get as many encounters as possible today. I'm at 2,664. Let's see if we can get that number up to. Good morning, guys. What's up? Hey, Patrouski, I want to play this game, but the second I load it up, I feel burnt out. Dude, I understand that feeling. If you're burnt out the second you load up, there's two things. Okay, you need to either go do something in game you've never done before and just totally fucking explore, fuck efficiency, throw it out the window and just like explore, hop on your bike, do some weird shit. Secondly, you might just need to play a different game. If you're that level of burnt to where you're like, you load up the I know what you're talking about. I understand the feeling. The feeling of like you load up the game and you just like PC stand like, oh, what do I do, man? Log out. I think if you're that burnt, probably log out, play a different game, get a notepad document either outside of the, also like either a different day or whatever. Get a notepad document, make a list of goals. I think that really helps. Also having a this is actually okay, this is an MMO tech, okay? If you know, I super get that feeling. I've had that feeling in games for sure. There's ways to get around that. It's like I would say it's even like a procrastination feeling more so than a burnt feeling, but maybe I'm wrong. That's like where it really stems from. This is a common RuneScape thing. There's a really common RuneScape thing to like log in and just bank stand and not know what to do. So the way you would get around that in RuneScape is you would have, this is what I would do, and you could do a similar thing in PokeMMO. The way you would get around this in RuneScape is you would have like your first bank slots. Your first bank slots would be dedicated to go-to activities is what it's called. Go-to activities. So if let's say you're really burnt on PokeMMO, like, so if you don't have anything to do, if you don't know what to do, you just go to those default activities. So like for me, I would have like my prospector gear and like my dragon pickaxe like there. So if I like didn't know what to do, motherload mine, you know, off I go. If having a default activity to go do, having a default activity to default to whenever you don't know what to do is super important. And it could be the same thing for PokeMMO. Log in, have like a sweet scent Pokemon in like the front of your PC, and then like, you know, something like a catching Breloom, and then like have a specific horde in mind, or have like a, you know, swarm Pokemon. Have some sort of shunt set up that you default go to, right? Having a default shunt is really important. Stuff like that. Hopefully that helps. It's a very good question that comes into play with a lot of different games, not just PokeMMO. And I feel like I've experienced thousands of hours of that kind of. I get that burnt feeling. There's ways to overcome it. There's ways to just give into it and adjust. That's fine. And there's ways to give into it and not make progress. And that's, you got to kind of pick which one's right and which one's, yeah. Hopefully that helps. That was a good question. Is that Minecraft on the TV? Oh, it dimmed, unfortunately. I'm so glad someone asked. Not only is it Minecraft on the TV, it's like the Xbox 360 Minecraft, and it's in the like tutorial world. If you ever played Minecraft on the Xbox 360, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's like very nostalgic for a lot of people, myself included. What's the longest break you've taken from PokeMMO? I quit in 2016 until like 2019. I came back for like a you know, a couple months, probably like 3 to 5 years, man. I took some serious breaks in there for sure. Yo, Pat, have you ever calculated the average time per shiny? I mean, the average time is really easy just because, like, my specific average time is different, or the average time is really easy because it's just 30,000 encounters divided by the amount of encounters you get per average, depending on your shunt. It's really easy. Like, ×5 horde hunts, if you're doing Leppas, should be like, what, 25 hours? ×5 horde hunts, if you're not doing Leppas near a PC, it should be like 30 hours. ×3 horde hunts should be like 50 hours. I know it off the top of my head. ×3 horde hunts, or around 600 encounters per hour, should be around 50 hours. What else? Single encounter hunts are around 100 hours. One is around 300 encounters per hour if you're hunting efficiently with lures and stuff. Fishing's around 220 encounters per hour. Those were like 125 or 150 hours or something like that. It's pretty, yeah, I know the numbers pretty well. Now, my specific rate, calculating my shiny rate, I have done, but not in a bit. I really want to recalc it, actually, because I know it's bad right now. Last time I calced it, I think it was like 1 out of 34K, which is pretty brutal over like, it was over like 26 or something shiny hunts, over like a 10-year history. Pretty unfortunate with like, that's also like with donator and like shiny charms and stuff. I'd say like I haven't popped donator and charm like that much in the grand scheme of things. I pop it a shit ton nowadays, right? Like it's almost always popped, but in the grand scheme of things, I kind of say that like my shiny rate should probably be around 1 out of 29K. It shouldn't be crazy. It shouldn't be like, it's really hard to like really lower it from the base with charm. You have to be popping a lot of charms and donos to do that, like genuinely, right? But I try to be really careful with that guesstimation. So I probably should be around 1 out of 29K. And last time I checked, I was like 1 out of 34K. So like 5K over rate, grand scheme of things, over like that many shunts. It was pretty brutal. Unfortunately, I think it's gotten worse. So we'll have to calculate at some point. But what I always say, okay, if you are unlucky in shiny hunting, okay, there's two options. You can stop shunting and cry about it, or you can keep hunting, okay, and fix those odds. The only way for me to fix my rate is to keep fucking shunting, okay? So we're gonna keep going. We're gonna see what happens, just like today. I somehow got my hands on a 2012 Gyarados at level 19. That is really interesting. That was possible. I don't know if it's possible now. It might still be possible nowadays. Dude, I would love to see that. That's actually wicked interesting. Because, yeah, you could catch, like, Pokemon in the wild that are over or under level from, like, their Evo or whatever. Because, obviously, Gyarados evolves level 20. We all know that. But it's so interesting. You can technically get one at level 19 if caught in the wild and then, like, not evolved or anything. That's wild, dude. That's super cool. Patrouski, do you like Shiny Shinx? Yes. Shiny Shinx is... Or Shiny Jynx. Yeah, Shiny Jynx would be awesome. Did I say Shinx? Shiny Jynx would be awesome. I'd be very, very happy with either of these shinies. Definitely prefer Delibird, like, hard prefer Delibird. But I'd be very happy with either. I also couldn't remember if this was one of the spots affected by the change, and as you can see, it doesn't look like it. It looks like it's around 50-50, so I think this should be a solid, you know, 50-50 shot for either. I caught Meganium in the past. Can I breed it to Chikorita, and will it count as Dex OT? If you have the Meganium that you caught in the past, yes. Like, so if you have an OT Meganium still around, yes, you can breed that down for OT. If you have Meganium OT in your Dex, but don't have one like physically on you or in your PC, you can't like buy a Meganium and breed it down. That won't work. But if you still have the Meganium that you caught or whatever, then yeah. Also, that's 3,000 encounters. Good question, by the way. That's actually such an interesting question. So Abenbag, I kind of want to test that now. I don't know if it'll matter. Abenbag said, if you use a female cute charm, will it guarantee more Delibird hordes? The reason why, okay? That's so interesting. But I guess if that was the case, me using... Ooh, am I skewing my odds by using this? Ooh, let me change. That's really interesting. So what the reason why is because Jynx is a female-only species. Jynx is a female-only species. So if I'm using cute charm male to try to attract female shinies to make them cheaper to breed, I'm possibly spawning in more Jynxes. I don't know if it actually affects it like that. I don't know. I don't know if it like rolls the species first and then rolls the gender after. I don't know like how that. It would have to come down to, yeah, what order the things like the random factors of a Pokemon encounter roll, which order they roll. I don't know. It's a great question. Barrelz has a new meme. Barrelz has been pumping out more content than ever recently, and I'm really noticing it. His quality level to pump out this much is pretty wild. Let's go ahead and jump into the Barrelz video and see what he's got to tell us, what he's got to teach us today really quick. It's like a 20-second clip.
Welcome PokeMMO trainers. Today I will show a guide on how to become rich in PokeMMO 2024 working guaranteed method. Step 1, go outside.
Oh no.
Step 2, touch some grass.
Fuck.
Step 3, go get a job. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and tell me if this guide has worked.
We're gonna be honest, Barrelz. Clearly your worst video yet. It's just not gonna be pragmatic or applicable to most gamers. There's no way we're gonna be able to do. I think you're just asking too much. Really high quality, great content as always, but just I think it just lacks on the pragmatism, unfortunately. Great videos though. Keep it up, man. Good shit, Barrelz. Yeah, they're just like too high of a barrier to entry. Yeah, fuck. That's what I always say for E4 reruns. Yeah, that strategy of money making is very similar to E4 reruns, where it's a very high barrier to entry, very difficult to learn. Why would you go touch grass and get a job when you could just do gym reruns? I think that's the really efficiency mind you have to like think about, right, guys? In my last PvP match, I rapid spun with Starmie, which died to Garchomp Rough Skin, and it didn't remove the hazards because of it. Was that an intentional interaction? That's an interesting question. I don't even know. I don't know. That's what a niche thing. That's a fantastic. I'm so glad you brought this interaction to my chat. It's a great fucking question, dude. I don't know what the intended interaction is there, but that's wildly interesting to keep in mind. So if you rapid spin on Starmie, it's good to know if you guys are playing PvP, if you rapid spin into a Rough Skin or into a Rocky Helmet, if it kills your Pokemon, the rapid spin doesn't resolve, I guess. That's so interesting. Keep it in mind. I don't know what's intended there, but crazy interesting. This man just gifted 150 subs in like 20 minutes and took over. Is he now the #1 gifter in my community? That's been being fought over for like 2 years. He just surpassed all of it in 20 minutes. Nylock, you are fucking insane. Holy shit. Talk about, man's is either going through some fucking wild holiday cheer or he's on some stolen credit card shit. I fucking Z Nylock, I appreciate it. Hopefully it's the first one. God damn, dude. 150 gifted subs is I'm gonna throw up. It's fucking wild, dude. Holy shit. 150 gifted is insane. Thank you, Z Nylock. Holy shit. That is, you gifted half my subs. Like I had 300 or I had 250 before you started gifting.
Thank you for wasting money, Neosival. Less than 3.
That's sickening. That is unbelievable. Thank you, Z Nylock. Holy shit, dude. Someone asked me if I played Ragnarok online. So I never played Ragnarok online, but I always kept an eye on it. That was one of the big Pokemon, or one of the big MMOs, sorry, back in the day. But one of the more interesting things was there was a game called Pokerag, and that was a Pokemon Ragnarok online game, and I've talked about this before. That game looked fucking awesome, and I tried to play it. I wanted to play it so bad, but there was no English translation. I'm pretty sure it was like only in Portuguese. It was a very good game. It looked so awesome. I think it's dead now. I don't even know if you can find it on the internet now. I think the website's down. Like, it's totally gone. Pokerag. Like, if you look at Pokerag Sapphire comes up, which I don't think is the same game, but I could be wrong. Maybe it is the same or similar. Maybe it is. I'm not sure. But this game was big. Like, I was so interested. If I could play any Pokemon MMO that wasn't PokeMMO back in the day, I always wanted to play Pokerag. Maybe a noob question, but has someone ever gotten a double shiny encounter in Horde? Not a noob question at all. Yes, very few times. I think I've seen it twice, and I've seen it like in game, and then I've seen a screenshot of it one more time. So I've only seen it 3 times total. 2 of the times were in ×5 hordes. One of them was a ×5 Gyarados horde. We got 2 shiny Gyarados that happened. That was the most recent one that I saw. I'm trying to think of the previous one, the other ×5 one that I can't remember. There was the other ×5 one I couldn't remember, and there was a ×3. Someone got a ×3 double shiny Jynx horde. That was the most wild one. That's the math on that is disgusting. Beyond lottery ticket, like 10 times beyond getting hit by lightning. That's the most wild one I've ever seen. Can secret shinies spawn in wild hordes? So secret shinies can spawn in wild hordes that you randomly encounter while single encountering. They cannot be encountered. You cannot get secret shinies from ×5 hordes summoned by Sweet Scent. That's the rule. Or not just, they cannot get secret shinies by hordes summoned by Sweet Scent. That's the rule. But you can get shinies or secret shinies from wild hordes when you're single encountering, if that makes sense. Okay, I've been testing for a while. Let's check. I've been doing ×5 hordes with Breloom instead of my cute charm Pokemon to see if I could get back to even with Jynx and Delibird. But no, it does look like I'm getting more Jynx still. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and switch up the cute charm Pokemon. I switched it off to test. Obviously a very, very small test, not exactly data, but I'm gonna use that as a sign. I'm gonna go ahead and just go back to normal using my cute charm Pokemon to hopefully get a female shiny Delibird. I don't know if it actually, I would bet that it rolls species first and then gender is the order of which those random parts of an encounter roll, would be my guess. Okay, so you paid 7.2 mil for these 3 2012 Pokemon. Let's check them out. So we see, firstly, we see 2 2012 starters. Those alone are going to be like 3 mil at the cheapest a piece, if not more expensive right now. What's the cheapest Zard right now? 2012. Oh, they've gone up in price dramatically. Holy shit. Dude, I should have got one. Oh my goodness. Okay. Interesting. We'll see if they actually sell for that price. 1 times 31 as well on the Blastoise. The Blastoise has legit good stats. That's crazy. This is Bashful Nature. 20 plus attack and speed. That's cool. Man, dude. 2012 Mons are rare and expensive. And then this not Charizard, this Gyarados. So this is, yeah, level 18. That's wild. A Gyarados wild caught pre the level that you can evolve in a Gyarados. This was like a weird thing that happened back then. I think you can still do this, but obviously having this, I think I could be wrong. This is just wild, man. What rare 2012 Mons, dude. Good pickups. Good pickups. How much? What's the cheapest 2012 Gyarados? I am curious. Let me let this encounter go through. Gyarados is always one of the hardest Pokemon to spell correctly because it's G-Y-A. Cheapest 20 Gyarados like 100K. Yeah, that's good for you, man. Good pickups on the starters. Getting those starters before they boomed, dude. Nice job. This is wild. 3 times 31. 20 plus in other stats. 2013. Shiny Zubat. This is fucking wild. Holy shit. I can't overstate. This is one of the craziest Mons I've ever seen, actually. Like, that's actually wild. Holy, dude. Damn, that's nuts. What a Pokemon on the market. God damn. For those who don't know, back in 2013, you could not guarantee IVs on breeds like that. So that's all random rolls. That is crazy. I could be wrong. Older players could correct me if Park is still here. I'm pretty sure back in 2013, the way breeding with Shinies worked was you could breed Shinies with other Pokemon, but breeding didn't consume Pokemon back then, firstly. IVs were all random rolls. You would get like multiple eggs and you would go bike hatch them as normal. Having higher IVs did like influence the rolls, but what happened is if you bred a shiny Pokemon with another Pokemon, it would still be a 1 out of 30k for it to come out shiny. It wouldn't like guarantee, like, there's no guaranteed or whatever shiny, right? If I remember correctly. So what probably happened with this was he either caught it. They don't have catch or hatch. They don't have that back then. He either caught it and got hyper lucky on IVs, or he was breeding for a comp Zubat and just won the lottery with those rolls. That is wild. Wild, wild, wild. I got a Twitch notification. Bonus round unlocked. What the fuck does this mean? Until January 2nd, viewers on your channel can enjoy bonus bits, discounts for subs, and new limited designs for hype trains. Is it a hype train thing? Is it because bonus round Pog? End of the year bonus round. 25% discounts on all new single and multi-month paid subs, December 13th to the January 2nd. That's cool. This is cool. Bits bonus. Twitch will add at least 10% to every cheer over 300 bits. Newly themed hype train. 25% off all recurring subs site-wide. That's just cool news. Okay, fair enough. It's like a mini September, but for the end of the year from like now. That's cool. Pog. Honestly, okay, Twitch doing it at that time is actually really, really nice. I talked about this before, and a lot of content creators always say this. Ad revenue fucking dies in January. The way that CPMs work and RPMs, stuff like that, like the money you make per 1,000 views on ads, on streams, on videos, whatever. Content creators make normal amounts of money or whatever from normal CPM, normal RPM from like what, like March to like, let's look at a calendar. From like March to September, maybe. Yeah, from like March to maybe October, maybe like from March to October, CPMs, RPMs are normal. But November, from November till mid-December, especially November, RPMs turbo go up because every company is advertising for Christmas shopping and for the holidays. So content creators get paid way more in like November and December, which is really cool. But then they also tank in like January and February because they're paying less. You have to like really think about that and budget appropriately with that. So any sort of like, the point is any sort of like extra benefits or extra things to like bring in income as like a medium to smaller content creator in like January and stuff is always really nice and really appreciated to like be able to, you know, fucking pay rent, right? But I don't know, it's a cool little thing to see. It's a good time for it. Date it, mark it on your calendars, fellas. The wedding stream will be July 12th, 2024, if I'm not mistaken. Just bought a 2012 1x 31 Pokemon for 3K. Dude, 2012 snipes are always insane. Congratulations. I always try to keep an eye out for if there's more. If someone's listing 2012s, like that for 10K? Did I get that? I got that, didn't I? 10K for this Tentacruel? 2x 31? That's like a 2 mil Pokemon I just bought for 10K. Usually, if there's one being underlisted, there's more. That was fucking poggers, dude. Yeah, that was wild. I'm gonna keep an eye out for a little here for a sec to see if there's any more. Okay, people are sniping shit so fast at this point. I'm not even seeing. People are saying they're buying stuff in chat like Dustclops and stuff. They're getting sniped so fast. 2012 sniping 2012 mons, man, are how you can become rich as a new player so fast. Spend 2 to 10K or whatever and make millions. Like that Tentacruel I bought, 10K was spent on that. Wild. That is nuts. I'm gonna call it there for the time being. I gotta get back to shunting. Nice fucking snipes, fellas. That Tentacruel should sell for a lot, dude. 2012 Tentacruel, 2x 31 is wild, dude. Probably there's an alpha Salamence up as well. I have to go check that in a bit because that's a good alpha. That is wild, dude. Any 2x 31, let's double check. Any 2x 31 2012 Pokemon, really, really rare. I think they're around 2 mil, my guess. Yep, 2 mil's the cheapest. This is 3.5. These sell very rarely, I will say, but they're also super rare to see. There's a 4x 31. Oh, that's 3. I can't see. I'm blind. 3x 31 is the most at 5. That's nuts, dude. Wow. Right, after this inventory of sweet scents, I'm gonna go catch that alpha Salamence. I keep forgetting. It should be like good money. Alpha Salamences are like have a fair base price. I think someone's like easy 100K from it. Yeah, alpha Salamence is a fantastic alpha to spawn. So let me do one more horde and we'll go catch that. Here's our alpha Salamence encounter, fellas. This should be a pretty hard fight. He has D-Dance and Roost. So hoping for some good RNG here, and we'll get a nice little steel swap contrary off, but this will be a tough fight for sure. Fuck! I didn't think this would kill. I'm stupid. I thought it wouldn't kill. I'm dumb. I should have known. The strongest attack by the strongest Pokemon. Of course it doesn't kill. Okay. Fuck. Well, be back in a sec. Yeah, plus it's choice banded. Yikes. What if I remove it? Will that still kill? Let's try this. Yeah, if you kill an alpha, you can absolutely just go back and recatch it, as you can see here. Yep, alphas always respawn like this until you catch it, until the timer ends up. I miss another head smash. Come on, really? I missed 2 head smashes. This time hit. It one-shots again. Fuck. Okay, I'm stupid. I don't know calcs. Okay, well, check W. All right, 3rd time's the charm. Let's see how it goes. Okay, moment of truth, fellas. Here's where I try either Crunch or Iron Head. Probably Iron Head's better because it has the flinch chance. 35%. That's a normal amount of damage. 35% damage. Choice. Like, I've never seen my Rampardos do that much damage ever. That's so funny. That crit was actually super good. So if I hit with strength here and don't crit, it's a perfect catch. But if I crit, I fuck it up, and if he wakes up, it's fucked. That's so lucky. No crit into stays asleep. Okay, I did get pretty lucky on this catch. Let's timer ball. This was a pretty lucky catch. This is a pretty good catch. He's at really low HP, asleep. Come on. So close. He gets the debuff. That's okay. -1 everything. He probably wakes up here and goes for Roost. He goes for Declaw. That's good for me. That's really good. That's very, very good. I can respore and spam a couple timer balls now. That's so good. He only has 5 Roosts. Let him burn them out. Oh, that's... I always forget the PP nerf, dude. That's so good. That's so good for alphas. Yeah, that's... I never think about PP when, like, fighting against anything. Like, I might as well just false swipe here, I feel like, right? It's gonna be a PP fight. Is it worth the extra percentage for the catch? I think it is. Fuck it. I'll false swipe here. I'm fine with this. If it waits up in Roost, it's fine. My thing lives, can respore. Yeah, that's perfect. Come on, this gotta be the catch. Easy peasy. Not honestly, it wasn't that hard of a catch. Easy peasy. Naughty nature. That's pretty good. It's fine. It's an alpha Salamence. Nothing crazy. It could have been third with middle attack. That's solid. I'll take it. Nothing wild, but I'll take it for sure. Let's get out of this cave and go back to Delibird. 5,000 encounters right here, which is pretty cool. Cool little milestone to get today, pushing up the number. We doubled our encounters so far today. 2 classes for Pokeforce have been publicly revealed so far: Trainer and Artisan. So there's gonna be 4 total classes at Pokeforce release. 2 of them are public: Trainer and Artisan. That's pretty unique for classes. And apparently, people are making like 4 accounts to prepare to be able to have an account per class day 1, which is really cool. A lot of exciting Pokeforce news, dude. All right, there is a catch event happening, yeah, in 1 hour. I don't know if I'll still be live for that. We shall see. But there is a, it's for a shiny Chingling, which shiny Chimecho is a great shiny, like unironically. Let's see if I can find on the GTL really quick. Shiny Chimecho is awesome. Underrated, in my opinion. I'd like to hunt for one at some point. Is it good IVs and stuff? I mean, I assume it is. Yeah, shiny Chimecho, look at this. That's a good shiny, dude. Good shiny. Could win one with good IVs from this event. What's the IVs? Let's see. Your choice of nature, 2 moves, 3 selectable IVs, 3 times 28, plus 1,000 RP, of course. That'd be a pretty crazy W. We'll see if I'm up for that. We'll have to just wait and see. Yeah, 7 p.m. would be the time. 7 p.m. ET for an earthquake, for any sort of update, for any sort of anniversary event. So it's possible that, like, tonight, this is just huge speculation. It's possible catch event at 5 p.m. ET, ends at 6 p.m. Distribute prizes at like 6:30. Servers go down at 7 p.m. Obviously, this is just... Please don't take this as it's happening. This is just a little meme. Just could happen. Just a funny little meme. Just could have a 1% chance of happening. We'll see what happens. We'll see if the anniversary event does end up coming out. I'm really hoping it does. I've got the Hopium still, the Copium. I think once we reach the... Like I said before, once we reach like the 18th of December, that's when I'll be like... You know, yikes. Probably missed the anniversary deadline or, you know, timeline. Probably just gonna be Christmas. Yeah, we'll kind of move on at that. Once we get 5 more days or so, once we reach the 18th. All right, this is 6,000 encounters, making a little bit of progress every single hour. Somehow I need to remake my my shiny hunting guide at some point. There's just so many things that weren't talked about in my previous guide, and the audio was outdated on that. I do want to see. I think I want to wait until the anniversary event comes out, or that new mechanic that is tied together with that event comes out, because if they release something similar to alphas, that's going to totally change that shiny hunting guide. Like, alphas changed shiny hunting. They release some sort of variant or something, it could change shiny hunting. I kind of want to wait. It's tough to make like guides like that because it does, you know, game gets updated a lot, stuff changes. I do have to remake that shiny hunting guide at some point for PokeMMO. I have a lot of depth I can add to that now as well, a lot more experience. Dude, what are the odds? Look at this split. It's like almost exactly 50-50. What are the fucking... So yeah, it's a 50-50 split here for these 2 shinies. What are the odds of that, though? Like, at the moment I check it, it's 752 and 1753. That's pretty wild. Damn. All right, that catch event starts in 3 minutes. Charm... It started at another charm. That one charm just ended. Now... I'm tired. Today's been a crazy day, guys. Crazy stream. Crazy W's. I am going to be calling it here. I appreciate you guys watching. Stream recap was kind of short, it feels like, but I could be wrong. What is it, around a 5-hour stream today, though? I mean, I'll take it. Like the video, like the stream if you did enjoy it, dislike if not. Subscribe to the channel for daily Pokemon videos. I do upload every single day. Follow Twitch for streams Monday through Thursday at 12 p.m. ET. Discord link is down below if you're interested in that one, updates on the content. And then if you want to go above and beyond and support the content, YouTube memberships, Twitch Primes, Twitch subs, and PayPal and Venmo do help a lot. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Thank you guys for your time. Have fun. Good luck in your Pokemon shots today. Peace, peace, peace. Yo, Patrouski here. Firstly, thank you so much for watching till the very end of the video. I truly hope it was worth your time today. And secondly, thanks to everybody whose name is listed here. You guys all go above and beyond and allow me to make daily content. Thanks again. Have a great day.